Hi, this is Scott with Scott's Garage, and today I'm working on my son's 2004 Volvo S60 2.5 liter turbo. There are two presenting problems with this car. His right headlight no longer turns on, but when it did turn on, it eventually drooped. It's called Droopy light syndrome. It got progressively worse, and now the headlight won't turn on as well. When it comes to the headlight not working in the Volvo S60, there are four main culprits. Either it's the bulb, or it's the igniter that the bulb fits into, or it's the ballast, or it's the cable that connects the ballast to the igniter. My son already tried replacing the bulb. It made no difference. The headlight still did not come on. My guess is that it's the ballast, and that the ballast has been the problem for the droopy headlight when the light worked, and now just the headlight does not turn on. This is a used replacement ballast purchased on eBay. If you buy a used part, though, replacement part, remember that there's a risk that it too may be defective. But the new replacement ballasts are very expensive, $400+ from Volvo. You can buy a used one between $50 and $100. Tools needed for the job: a couple of picks, ratchet, 8, 10, and 12 millimeter sockets, a T20 and a T25 screwdriver head, and corresponding driver. All right, first thing we're going to do is remove the trim from the bumper, and this is where we need a couple of picks. This is not too difficult to do. Next, we're going to remove the headlight wiper. To do this, it's very simple. There's a cap right here. Just take the pick. There's a place to push back, and the cap opens right up. And underneath that cap is an 8 millimeter nut. Simply remove the nut. Put the nut in a safe spot. For me, I use a magnetized tray. Now, to remove the actual wiper, it's easier to pull back on it so you don't have any pressure, and it just comes right off. The next thing is to remove the rubber hose. It might be tight. If it is tight, just use the pick and simply pull back on it, and it comes right off. You need to remove the bolts that are on the front here, and these bolts are 12 millimeter. All right, next thing we need to do is loosen, but not completely take out these bolts. And this is a T25 head. So simply get it in there, loosen it, don't remove it all the way. And then what happens then is that this will slide out here eventually. Do that for this side and the other side. Okay, next thing we need to do is remove these plastic fasteners for the bumper. It's pretty easy to do. Just get a pick, put it in there, and just pull up on it carefully, and they pop right out. Okay, this particular fix, it's really only the left side. It's the left headlight and the left ballast is not working. So we're not going to take the entire bumper off. But when this was loosened, simply pulled forward, and it comes off of its little brackets here, and it drops down. We now have access completely to this headlight and to the ballast. The next thing we do is remove these two bolts, and these two bolts are 10 millimeters. The next thing is to remove this bolt. It is a 10 millimeter. And then these two screws And again, this is the T25. See, there's another bolt back here. Okay, and by doing this, then we can simply get to the bolts below. And so it looks like there's one here. 10 millimeter. All right, there is a bolt towards the front here. Just kind of snake your way back there. Okay, it looks like the headlight unit is ready now to be pulled out carefully. And voila, there it is. Is to remove what I think are the park lights and the turn signal lights, and there are metal clips here, and it's real simple. You just push down and pull, and that comes right out. And likewise with this side, you push in, pull up, comes right out. All right, this clip here is a little more difficult, but the key is you simply push in right there and pull, and it comes out. And same then for this this last one. Push in and pull. Okay, we're going to move the old ballast. I am wearing gloves with rubber on them. There could be some residual charge left in the ballast, so don't want to take any chances. This is a T20. Okay, I'm going to use the pick to get this out. Actually, it's really easy now. There it is. Okay, it looks like a couple of latches here. So I'm just going to pull up on these. There we go. Looks like some water got in here too. Okay, that's off. And another clip here. This one looks different. It's always a simple trick to these. You don't want to break them.
There.
Got it. Right. So there's the old one. And I don't like it that there's rust here, so we're going to take care of that rust, clean it up a little bit before we put the replacement OEM in. All right, we're going to use some CRC electric parts cleaner. These connections here, just the water got in there. Obviously, it's rusted a little bit, so I'm just going to clean it up. Best we could, the rust and stuff that was inside here. I'm going to put a little bit of just bulb grease on the connections here, just a little bit. Okay, we'll plug these back in. There's only one way that these can go in. So don't force it. If it's being forced, you're doing it incorrectly. Just push it in, snap it back in, and likewise with this one. Looks like it goes this way. There we go. It is in place. Okay, make sure this is all the way snapped down. Also that you have a new seal in there is very important as well. So I'm going to just put it in place, and we'll put the screws back in. We have the ballast put in place. We are going to put it back together. The hose for the headlight wiper blades, make sure that you just feed that through before you put it in place. And just carefully click all the correct connections. Okay, I think I got all of them. And just carefully put it back in place. Okay, let's see if this works. All right, so we were finishing this project. The last thing to put in place is the bumper trim. I freshened it up a little bit, and I just want to tell you how I did that. They were very sun faded. So the first thing to do after we pop them off is I used denatured alcohol. This is very safe. And you just a little bit of rag, and I cleaned the plastic. It takes all the wax off. You need to get all the wax removed from those pieces. Then I simply use Duplicolor trim and bumper paint. This is excellent stuff. Don't mess with normal paint. You're just going to mess up the bumper trim. So again, Duplicolor trim and bumper paint. I put just a couple coats on, and you can see this looks very good. It's as close to what it originally looked like as possible. It's also very flexible paint. So let's put them back in place. Snap right in. Notice as well that the lip is on the outside. This is the inside. So you put this one on first, and then we'll put the corner pieces in so that this overlaps. Voila! And one last piece. All right, this project is done. Just a quick follow-up on my son's Volvo S60. Both problems were solved. The headlight works, and there's no longer any droopy light.